For this shoot, we actually went for quite a classic, soft, glowy look. During skin prep, I was just asking Maisie how much makeup she usually likes to wear, just so that she doesn't feel uncomfortable during the shoot. Not only that, but asking how her skin reacts to certain products and what kind of skin type she thinks she has. After cleansing and toning, I'm just going in with my favourite serum, which is the Hyaluronic Acid 89 from Vichy. On the day, Maisie felt like her skin was a little bit dry, so I went in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Cream. Also, say hello to Tom in the background. Then using my finger, just massaging in the Vitamin I base by Bobbi Brown. Then after skin prep's all done, I'm just going in with a concealer and popping that all over Maisie's lid and setting it with a loose powder. Then going in with the big fluffy brush, I'm just using the Master Mattes palette by Makeup by Mario and going in with the shade 2 into the crease. This will act as our transitional shade. Then going in with a slightly smaller brush, we're just going in with the same palette, which is the shade 5, and then we're just following the shape that we created previously. Just a little tip for you, the darker the shade of eyeshadow or product that you're using, the smaller the brush needs to be. I genuinely think I use this product on every single client, but it's the Eyes to Mesmerise in shade Champagne by Charlotte Tilbury, and we're just popping that all over the lid and setting with a champagne colour eyeshadow. Just popping over a champagne colour on the lid, just so that the cream doesn't budge. Going back in with the shades 2 and 5 from the Makeup by Mario palette, I'm just adding in the depth again. Going in with Barbarella Brown pencil, and then I'm just taking that halfway across the lid and smoking it out with the brush. Just repeating these 2 steps a few times until I'm happy with the colour payoff of the brown. I then took a step back and thought, you know what, Maisie could really pull off a little wing, so here I am just adding in a little smoky wing to the edge of the eye. Just getting Maisie to open her eyes just to see if I actually liked it, and I did. Then I'm just using shade 11 from the Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm just setting that eyeliner that we've just put on. Then taking a pointed cotton bud to clean up the wing. Then just adding some individual lashes in the lengths 11, 12 and 10, I believe, maybe a few 9s. And I always get my client to look down during this, never close your eyes. Then taking some micellar water and just wiping away any excess eyeshadow that may have fallen out. Going in with some NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and then I'm just going over the areas I want more coverage before applying foundation. This is usually any spot concealing or the chin and the cheeks. It only took me 5 years to get onto this foundation, but now that I've got it, I can't stop using it. So of course, it's the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Always making sure that we're blending onto the neck as well. We do not want a foundation line. It literally looks like I'm just tickling Maisie's face at this point. Don't forget to go into the hairline as well, because we don't want it to stop just randomly around the side of the head. Just going in with the soft matte concealer again to add any extra coverage I need. Then going in with the NARS Radiant Longwear Concealer, and then just going in where I need that, and then I'm just not going to blend that in, I'm just going to let it settle for a little bit. If you find that your concealer doesn't give you enough coverage, let it settle for a little bit and then go back to it to blend. I actually mixed 2 Nude Sticks blushes for this. I mixed the Sweet Peach Peony and the Cherry Blossom to make this shade for Maisie. Before blush, I did actually add a little bit of the cream bronzer from NARS, just into the temples and onto the cheekbones and down the sides of the nose. Now I'm just blending that concealer that we added earlier. Before setting the under eye with powder, then just go in with the brush one last time and my finger just to make sure there's no creasing or lines. Setting it with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder under the under eye. Then switching to a large brush for the other areas of the face and using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in shade 1. I absolutely love this powder as a finishing powder. To keep the glowy feel of the foundation, I'm just setting the areas such as the T-zone, so the forehead, the nose and the chin. Such an oldie but a goldie, the Powder Bronze by Hoola, and I'm just going in and warming up the face. You'll want a large fluffy brush for this. Then adding a little bit of powder bronzer down the edges of the nose, just to tie the look completely in. I always find if I don't do this step, the face can look a little bit flat. Then going in with Milani blush, just to keep the glow still there. Going in with a Zoeva brow powder, and then I'm just following the shape of Maisie's eyebrow already because she's got lovely eyebrows. I didn't go in with the pomade just because I thought it would be too harsh. Going in with a little bit of shade 5 from the Master Palettes again, and then just buffing that on the bottom lash line. And because I'm only human, I was a perfectionist, and I looked at it and I was like, I really don't know if I like this, but I trusted myself, and in the end I really did. Then just adding a bit of shimmer to the bottom inner corner and in the inner corner of the eye. Then adding a generous layer of mascara to the top and bottom lashes. I could be really far off with this, but I think it's Sweet Tea Morphe lip liner. And then I picked up a new lip shade the other day from Charlotte Tilbury in Icon Baby, so I really wanted to try this and I love it. Could this be my new pillow talk? Maybe, I don't know. Then using a bit of the leftover concealer from the back of my hand, I'm just going around the lip line just to make it nice and crisp.